Quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? An area covered by four sides is called quadrilateral. What does it mean? This is an area. This area is covered by four sides. And it has to be a closed figure. It must not be an open figure. It must not be an open figure. If it is open figure, then it is not quadrilateral. If it is closed figure, then only it will be quadrilateral. So an area, this area is covered by four sides. So an area covered by four sides is called a quadrilateral. Understood? So it can take any shapes, but those four sides has to be there. Like it can be like this. There are four sides. It is closed figure. It has covered it. So it is what quadrilateral. Four different sides. It's a closed figure. It's a what? Quadrilateral. Suppose it is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four sides are there, but it's not a closed figure. So it's not a quadrilateral. For quadrilateral, sides is not important. Side has to be there. Apart from side, it has to be closed figure. And it is 2D figure. 2D figure means what? 2 dimension. 2 dimension, what are 2 dimension? Length and breadth. Length and breadth has to be there. Okay? So quadrilateral is a 2-dimensional figure. It has length and breadth both. Is that clear? Babu, what is quadrilateral? Stand up and say, what is quadrilateral? An area covered by is called quadrilateral. Panditji, up here. Come faster. What is quadrilateral? Is this a quadrilateral? What is quadrilateral? Is this a quadrilateral? Why this is a quadrilateral? It has how many sides are there? 4 sides are there. Is this a quadrilateral? Why it's not a quadrilateral? It has 4 sides. It is open from this side. As it is open from this side, that's why it's not a quadrilateral. Okay? Quadrilateral is what type of figure? 2D figure. Come here. Quadrilateral is what? Quadrilateral is 2D figure. Why it is 2D figure? Because it has length and breadth. Length and breadth. Both are there. Understood? Is that clear? Now you go to your places. Now, these are the different types of quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral means what? Once again, you tell me. Covered by 4 sides. So this one is covered by 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides, 4 sides. And all of them are closed figure. बंद किया हुआ, बंद है. खुला कुछ नहीं है कुछ. If it is closed figure, then only it is quadrilateral. So rectangle. What is rectangle? Rectangle is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal and parallel. Is that clear? Rectangle is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal and parallel. All angles are 90 degree and diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. What is a square? A square is a quadrilateral whose all sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. All angles are 90 degree and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal and parallel. No angles are 90 degree. In this case, all the angles are 90 degrees. See, this is 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. But in this case, nothing is 90 degree. They are having different angles. Okay? So no angles are 90 degree. And diagonals bisect each other? No. Diagonals bisect each other. Rhombus. Rhombus is brother of square. Parallelogram is brother of rectangle. They are twins. He is bigger one, he is a smaller one. ये 2 मिनट पहले पैदा हुआ है, 2 मिनट बाद पैदा हुआ। ये 3 मिनट बाद पैदा हो गया। So rhombus is a quadrilateral whose all sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. No angles are 90 degree. And diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay? In these two cases, diagonals bisects each other at 90 degree. Trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral whose one of the pair is parallel. Understood? That is called trapezium. Isosceles trapezium is a quadrilateral whose one of the pair is parallel and non-parallel sides are equal. That's why it is called isosceles trapezium. Kite is a quadrilateral whose both the pairs, this is one pair and this is another pair, both the pairs are equal and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. So these things I am writing. Rectangle. I am making it shorter. Rectangle is the quadrilateral whose these two having the same definition. In this, fill in the gaps. What will be writing? Rectangle. Rectangle is a quadrilateral. Rectangle is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides equal and parallel. All angles are 90 degree and diagonals bisect each other. This is the definition of rectangle. If you want to write, you can write it. And in place of parallelogram, what you will be writing? Parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal and parallel. And in place of all, we will be writing no. No angles are 90 degree and diagonals bisect each other. First. This is the only difference you are to make. Is that clear? Quadrilateral, चार साइड से घिरा हुआ है. ये जितने सारे हैं सब चार साइड से घिरे हुए और सभी बंद है, क्लोज्ड है, क्लोज फिगर है, कोई ओपन नहीं. अगर ओपन हो जाएगा तो फिर ये क्वाड्रिलेटरल नहीं होगा. भले उसके चार साइड हैं, ये आर हैविंग फोर साइड्स, लेकिन वो क्वाड्रिलेटरल नहीं होगा. क्वाड्रिलेटरल होने के लिए सबसे मस्ट चीज क्या है कि दे हैव टू बी क्लोज्ड. अब देखिए रेक्टेंगल, अगर आप ध्यान से देखिए इस रेक्टेंगल को, रेक्टेंगल का अपोजिट साइड्स क्या है? इक्वल है. Here, this is opposite of this one, and this is the opposite of this one. The opposite sides are equal and parallel. Parallel means these two lines are maintaining equal distance throughout. कभी भी ये दो लाइन आपस में कभी भी नहीं मिलेगा. This side of the green board and that side of the green board will never be meeting each other at any point of time. So they are parallel to each other. ठीक है? आप अपना रूल वाला कॉपी देखते हो, जो हिंदी लिखते हो आप उसको, हिंदी वाले में जो लाइन जो दिया रहता है, दो जो लाइन रहता है, they will never ever be meeting each other, so they are parallel lines. When they are maintaining equal distances, हमेशा equal distance maintain करके रखता है, then that is what parallel lines. So they are parallel also. All angles are 90 degree, and diagonals bisect each other. Parallelogram देखो, parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal and parallel. They are parallel like this. They will never be ever be meeting each other. No angles. Any of the angle is not 90 degree. They are not having 90 degree. So no angles are 90 degree, and diagonals bisect each other. Is that clear? Now coming to square and rhombus. Okay? These four things I will make you understand today. It's a quadrilateral whose all sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, angles are 90 degree, and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Now look at this. I'm talking about the square and rhombus. First, to take the example of square. The square is a quadrilateral whose all sides, look at this, यहाँ पे जितना साइड है सब क्या है, इक्वल है, all sides are equal. Opposite sides, this side is opposite to this one, this side is opposite to this one, they are parallel. All angles are 90 degree, and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. They are making 90 degree on this point, at this point. Is that clear? ये हुआ स्क्वायर का कहानी. Now come to rhombus. In case of square, you write rhombus. Rhombus will be like this. Rhombus is a quadrilateral whose all sides, जितने सारे साइड है सब क्या है, इक्वल है. Opposite sides are parallel. This side is parallel to this side, and this side is parallel to this side. No angles. In case of square, we will be writing all, and in case of rhombus, we will be writing no. No angles are 90 degree. In this case, no angles are 90 degree, and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Write it down. Square and rhombus, these angles are being bisected. Shall I write? And this is parallelogram. These two are twin brothers, rectangle and parallelogram. Now look at this. Rectangle is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal. That means this side is equal to this side. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal. That means this side is equal to this side. ये side इस side के बराबर है. This side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side. ठीक है? समझो? I'm naming it AB, CD, AB, CD. this side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side. If I am giving this a name, एक नाम दे देते हैं. अगर इस साइड को हम लोग लेंथ बोलते हैं, so this side has to be length because these two sides are what? Equal. If I am giving this side a name, breadth, so this has to be breadth. Likewise, if it is length, then this will be length. If it is breadth, then this will be breadth. Now, come to this. Perimeter. Perimeter, all of you know what do you mean by perimeter? Sum of all sides. Sum of all sides. That means all the sides has to be added up. In this case, what are the four sides? Number AB,
CD,
AB, then BC, then CD, then DA. What is AB? Breadth. What is BC? Length. CD, breadth, and DA, length. How many lengths are there? 2L plus 2B. So if you be taking 2 as a common, then what it will be? 2 within bracket L plus B. So what is perimeter of rectangle? 2 within bracket L plus B. Parallelogram ले जाओ. Parallelogram also same thing. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. What is AB? Breadth plus length plus breadth plus length. So how many L are there? 2L plus 2 breadth. Take 2 as common, then bracket L plus B. So perimeter of rectangle and parallelogram both are same. Is that clear? What is the basic formula of perimeter? Sum of all the sides. In case of rectangle, what are the four sides? AB, where is AB? This is AB. After that? BC. Where is BC? Show me. BC. BC. Then after that? CD. And then? DA. This is AB, BC, CD and DA. These four are making what? Perimeter. What is the name of AB? Breadth. So you have written breadth. What is the name of BC? Length. CD is opposite of AB, so breadth. And DA is opposite of BC. So what is that? Length. So how many B are there? 2B are there and 2L are there. 2L plus 2B. You have taken 2 as common. समझ में आया बेटी? Now come to this one. आप बताओ इस केस से बोलो पेरीमीटर कैसे होगा? कौन कौन सा फोर साइड्स है बताओ? AB, BC, CD, DA. What is the name of AB? Breadth plus length plus breadth plus length. So how many B and how many L are there? 2 length plus 2 breadth. So take 2 as common, 2 within bracket L plus B. So perimeter of these two are same. Is that clear? Understood? If you have not understood, let me know. समझ में आया? चलिए एरिया बताते हैं. Now look at area. This is the basic formula of area. What is the basic formula of area? Perimeter of shape of base into perimeter of shape of height. Perimeter of shape of base. Now look from the back side. In this case, what is base? What is base? Base means on which somebody is standing. So what is the base of this rectangle? BC. BC is the base. It is standing. This rectangle is standing on BC. And what is the base of this parallelogram? BC. This is the base. If I am asking you what is base, then let me know where it is. This is BC. This is the base. What is the shape of this base? Line. Line segment. So perimeter of line segment is what? Line segment itself. What is the name of this line segment? BC into height. Where is height?
AB.
The moment the word height comes, that means it has to be 90 degree. Search where 90 degree is there. AB, this is 90 degree. DC, this is also 90 degree. So any one of them, you have to name only one. So if you have given the name AB, if you will be taking CD also, then also it is okay. So any one of them you can take. So height, this is height. Acha. Height, the moment you will be thinking about height, what is it? Is that it has to be 90 degree. So it is 90 degree over there. Very good. What is the shape of this height? Line segment. Perimeter of line segment is line segment itself. What is the name? AB. Understood? What is the name of BC? L. L2. What is the name of AB? B. So length into breadth. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length into breadth is the area of rectangle. And what about in case of parallelogram? Base. Where is base? BC. Okay? BC is the base. What is the shape of base? Line segment. Line segment. Perimeter of line segment is what? Line segment itself. So what is the name of that one? BC? Okay, very good. I am not writing it right now. After that, into. Then you have to go from the back. Height. What is height? Height means the moment I am asking you height, what will appear in your mind? It has to be 90 degree. Where is 90 degree in this case? There is no 90 degree. There is no 90 degree. That means you have to make 90 degree. Okay? So until unless you are making 90 degree, you can't find out the area of this one. Understood? That means you have to make on your own. So this base which you have found out has no meaning at all. इसका तो कोई meaning ही नहीं है. क्योंकि अगर ये height नहीं निकलेगा, then what's the meaning of this one? So what I will be writing? For area of parallelogram, you will be writing only this. Base into height. This is the area of parallelogram. Why you have not given any name? Because in this case, there was no height. As there was no height, so what's the use of giving only the name of base? Understood? So there has to be a reason behind it. Is that clear? All of you have understood? Who has not understood? Let me know. नहीं समझ में आया? क्या नहीं समझ में आया? देखो बेटा, एरिया का बेसिक फॉर्मूला पेरीमीटर ऑफ शेप ऑफ बेस इनटू पेरीमीटर ऑफ शेप ऑफ हाइट. तो आप इसे समझो. बेस. What is base in this case? Rectangle. This is the base. Base means what? Base is something. Always somebody is standing. ठीक है? What is somebody in this case? Rectangle. Rectangle is standing on this BC. और इसमें क्या है? Parallelogram. Parallelogram is standing on this BC. तो base. तो देखो सिर्फ ऑब्जर्व करो. ऑब्जर्व करके बहुत समझ में आ जाएगा. बेस क्या BC है? What is the shape of this BC? दिख कैसा रहा? Line segment. It has a line segment. Perimeter. अब don't write shape of base. Right? Line segment. Perimeter of line segment is what? Line segment itself. कोई line segment नहीं होगा. उस line segment का नाम क्या है? BC. That's why I have given name BC. Into. After that you have to go from that height. Height means जैसे height आएगा आपके दिमाग में क्या होना चाहिए? 90 डिग्री. 90 डिग्री एंगल होना चाहिए. तो यहाँ देखिए 90 डिग्री एंगल है. यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री एंगल है. तो any one of them you can use. तो मैंने क्या किया? हाइट लिया. चलिए हाइट लिया. ऑब्जर्व करो. कुछ करना नहीं है. इसके बाद शेप ऑफ हाइट. इस हाइट का शेप क्या है? लाइन सेगमेंट. चलिए. अब यहाँ पे आप क्या लिखिएगा? शेप ऑफ हाइट की जगह लाइन सेगमेंट लिखिएगा. लाइन सेगमेंट. पेरीमीटर ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट. व्हाट इज पेरीमीटर ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट? लाइन सेगमेंट पूरी है. उस लाइन सेगमेंट का नाम क्या है? AB. आई हैव गिवन दैट इज AB. अच्छा, BC और AB का हम पहले से कुछ नाम देके रखे हैं. AB को हम लोग ब्रेथ बोले हैं और BC को हम लोग क्या बोले हैं? लेंथ बोले हैं. तो लेंथ इनटू ब्रेथ. इज दैट क्लियर? पैरेललोग्राम के केस में आओ. यहाँ आप तो बेस निकाल लोगे, BC निकाल लोगे. लेकिन हाइट के केस में क्या होगा? हाइट जैसे बोलोगे 90 डिग्री चाहिए. 90 डिग्री कहाँ से होगा? 90 डिग्री है ही नहीं. और जब 90 डिग्री है नहीं तो आप उसको हाइट निकाल नहीं पाओगे. इसीलिए हम लोग क्या कर देंगे? ये दिमाग में बैठा देंगे कि बेस इनटू हाइट निकल के छोड़ देंगे. यहाँ से हम लोग को अलग से हाइट निकालना पड़ेगा. We have to find out height. तो और इस फॉर्मूला से हम लोग निकालेंगे. Is that clear? पक्का? What is the basic formula of perimeter? Sum of all sides. Sum of all sides. Apollo. What are the sides in case of rhombus square? Name it. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. And same thing for rhombus also. Tell me. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Acha, what is the definition of square and rhombus? Square and rhombus are quadrilateral whose all sides are equal. That means this side is equal to this side, this side, this side. But all of them are equal. So I have to give a common name. So what name I have given? I have given S. S means side. Side. So in this case also side. Because I can't give another name. All the names has to be common. Yes. So what is AB? AB is S, side. What is BC? Side. Side. How many S are there? 4S. 4S means 4 into side. If somebody will be asking you what is the perimeter of square, then what will you say? 4 into side. The same thing is applicable to rhombus also. AB side, BC side, CD side. So how many sides are there? 4S. That means 4 into side. Is that clear? Beta? Understood. Perimeter of same of base into perimeter of same of height. Same of height. Now look at this. What did I say about rectangle and parallelogram? You have to look from the back. What is base? What is base in this case? BC. Base क्या होगा? BC. इसके ऊपर एक खड़ा है, देखो BC के ऊपर एक खड़ा है, ठीक है? तो base. बस देखो ऑब्जर्व करो सर. इस केस में भी क्या है? BC है. Shape of base कैसा है? Line segment. In this case also line segment. तो अब shape of base forget about it. भूल जाओ. So now what will be writing? Line segment. So perimeter of line segment. Perimeter of line segment क्या? Line segmentation. So what is the name of line segment? BC. Into. Into is there? That's why I give it into. Height. Height means the moment you will be saying height, that the first thing has to be appeared in your mind. It has to be 90 degree. So what is 90 degree in this case?
AB, BC
and CD. And what about this one? Achha, you have to take only one name. You have to take only one name. So you have to take given AB. Understood? What is the name of BC? S. What is the name of AB? S. Side into side? Side is square. The area of square is what? Side is square. Now look at rhombus. Base. What is base? Base bolo? BC. Very good. What is shape of base? Line segment. Perimeter of line segment? Line segment itself. Line segment itself. Okay. So what will be giving the name? BC. Wait for something. Into BC into height. The moment you will be saying height, that means 90 degree. Where is 90 degree in this one? There is no 90 degree. If there is no 90 degree, that means you have to make 90 degree. You have to make your 90 degree on your own. So what's the use of writing BC in this case? You don't have to write. So what will be writing? Base into height. Base into height. So if somebody will be asking you what is the area of rhombus, then you will be saying base into height. And what is the area of a square? Side square. Is that clear? So four things I am going to understand: area and perimeter of square, rhombus, and quadrilateral. This one, rectangle and parallelogram. Is that clear? Have you people understood? Okay. Thank you.